What if the moment we've all been waiting for has finally happened? What if the whispers, the rumors, and the hidden glances between two of Korea's most beloved stars weren't just wishful thinking, but a secret love story unfolding right before our eyes? Tonight, we bring you a revelation so shocking, so breathtaking, that fans across the globe are still trying to process it. Because yes, wedding photos of Soo Hyun and Kim Ji-won have just leaked. And nothing will ever be the same again. At first, people didn't believe it. How could they? The idea of Soo Hyun, the nation's heartthrob, tying the knot in secret with the radiant Kim Ji-won felt like a fantasy pulled straight out of the most romantic drama. But then, the photos surfaced. And with them, came a wave of emotions that no one was prepared for. The pictures were simple, yet so powerful. Soo Hyun, dressed in a perfectly tailored black suit, his eyes soft but steady. Kim Ji-won, glowing in an elegant white dress, her smile radiant but tender. The kind of smiles you only share when the moment feels too real to be hidden. Fans immediately zoomed in, looking for every detail. The way his hand rested on hers. The way she leaned into him, not as co-stars, not as colleagues, but as something far more intimate. And then, the rings. Matching bands, subtle but undeniable. Proof that this wasn't just a concept photo shoot. This wasn't just another scripted moment. This was love, raw and unfiltered. But here's the question everyone is asking. How did they keep this hidden for so long? After all, Soo Hyun and Kim Ji-won's names have been linked before. Ever since their on-screen chemistry lit up the screen, fans couldn't help but wonder if there was something more. The way he looked at her during press events. The way she seemed to brighten whenever he was near. These were the kinds of subtle details fans picked apart for years. And now, with these leaked wedding photos, it feels like the puzzle pieces have finally come together. Industry insiders whisper that the ceremony was held quietly, far away from flashing cameras and media headlines. No reporters. No red carpets. No extravagant displays meant to impress. Just close family, trusted friends, and a love too deep to put on display. They didn't want the noise of the world intruding. They wanted something real. And perhaps that's why the photos are hitting fans so hard. Because they weren't meant for the public. They were meant to be private memories, treasured between two people who found something rare in an industry where everything feels staged. Of course, fans are divided. Some are overwhelmed with joy, flooding social media with congratulations and emotional posts. One fan wrote, "I always hoped they'd end up together, but seeing it with my own eyes feels like a dream come true." Another added, "They've given us so many beautiful stories on screen, but knowing they wrote their own off-screen is beyond anything I imagined." Yet, others are heartbroken. Because let's be honest, when your idol gets married, it feels personal. It feels like you've lost someone who's been part of your own story, even from afar. And with Soo Hyun, whose image as Korea's forever leading man has lasted for years, this revelation feels like the end of an era. But maybe it's not the end. Maybe it's the beginning of something far more meaningful. Because for once, this isn't about drama scripts, agency contracts, or fan service. This is about love. Two people who found each other, not just on screen, but in the quiet moments away from the spotlight. And that changes everything. Now, let's take a closer look at the photos that have left everyone talking. One picture shows Kim Ji-won walking down what looks like a candlelit aisle. The glow of soft golden lights around her creates an almost ethereal aura. She isn't just beautiful, she's breathtaking. Not as an actress playing a role, but as a woman stepping into a life-changing moment. Another shows Soo Hyun looking at her with an expression fans can't stop analyzing. It isn't the gaze of a man acting. It isn't rehearsed. It's filled with admiration, tenderness, and something unspoken, something that says, "You are my forever." The most talked about photo, however, is the one where they're holding hands, mid-laughter, as petals fall around them. It's candid. It's imperfect. And that's what makes it so real. Because love isn't about perfection. It's about finding joy in the small, fleeting moments. Moments just like this. But beyond the photos, what do we know about this secret union? Some insiders claim the wedding took place weeks ago, in a private villa outside of Seoul. Others insist it happened overseas, in a small chapel where no one would recognize them. There's even speculation that the leaked photos came from a guest who couldn't resist sharing what they witnessed. And now, the world is piecing it together like detectives in a mystery. Of course, the agencies are silent. No confirmations. No denials. Just silence. Which, in many ways, says more than words ever could. Because if it were false, wouldn't they rush to shut it down? Instead, the silence lingers. And fans can't help but believe that silence is its own kind of confession. Think about it. Soo Hyun, one of the most private actors in Korea, choosing to share his life with someone like Kim Ji-won, who carries herself with grace and quiet strength. It makes sense. It feels right. Because beyond the fame, beyond the lights, aren't we all searching for someone who understands us? Someone who sees us. Not the image, not the reputation, but the person beneath it all? Maybe that's what they found in each other. And so, as the world processes these leaked photos, one truth remains clear. This isn't just about celebrities. This isn't just about drama fantasies turning into reality. This is about love. Two souls choosing to walk together, even when the world wasn't supposed to know. And perhaps that's why the photos feel so powerful. Because they remind us that love, real love, can't be hidden forever. In the end, fans will keep speculating. They'll debate where the wedding happened, who attended, and how long the couple has been together in secret. But beyond the details, one thing is certain. Soo Hyun and Kim Ji-won's story has entered a new chapter. Not just as stars. Not just as co-workers. But as partners. As husband and wife. So, what comes next? Will they confirm it publicly? Will they share their own photos on their terms? Or will they continue to keep their love away from the spotlight, safe and private? Only time will tell. But no matter what happened, and just when fans thought the storm of emotions couldn't get any stronger, another set of pictures surfaced online. These weren't just the official-looking shots anymore. They were intimate. They were real. They captured the raw emotions of the day in a way that no glossy magazine cover ever could. One picture showed Soo Hyun wiping a tear from Kim Ji-won's cheek during the vows. Another revealed her laughter, head tilted back, eyes sparkling, as he whispered something only she could hear. And the most viral of them all? A photo of their first kiss as husband and wife. It wasn't staged. It wasn't rehearsed. It was real, soft, tender, and filled with years of hidden love finally being allowed to bloom in the open. By this point, fans across the globe were utterly shaken. Some didn't even believe it at first,